Welcome to this primal mobility flow. Get ready to think outside the box and move in ways you haven't done before or haven't in a long time. Unfortunately, it was too windy outside to record live audio, hence why I'm having to commentate over this video. I hope you enjoy it regardless. We're going to start with some joint warm-ups, beginning with your ankles. So you're going to point your toes forward, flex your feet up. And here you want to have your legs activated. So your thighs are engaged and try to sit up with a nice and tall posture. You can bring your palms to either side of your hips to help you sit upright. And every time you flex your feet, you're trying to point your toes up towards you as much as you can. And maybe spread your toes as well. Every time you point your feet, you want to really stretch across the top of the ankles, pointing the toes away from you. So keep going for a few more reps, and you definitely want to try and be strong here to really warm up your legs as well as your ankles. Okay, we're going to get ready for some rotations. So we're going to start to spin your feet round and round, working your ankle joints in a full circle. Keep both of your legs still here, so both knees pointing upwards towards your ceiling or the sky, and not rolling your legs side to side. Isolate this movement just from the ankle down. Full circle, full range of movement as best as you can. And then we're going to change direction, so doing the same thing, other side. Still keep your legs active and try to work that full range of motion in your full circles. Okay, finishing here. Give your legs a little shaky shake. And then we're going to bend your right knee, interlace your fingers underneath your thigh, try to sit up nice and tall. Then we're going to extend the leg upwards and lower down. So extend and lower. So your hamstring might feel really tight here, so this is definitely a good leg warm-up as well as a lengthener for your hamstring, a nice good stretch. So as you lift your leg, also try to lift your chest. Now, if you find it really difficult to extend your leg, you don't have to bend your knee so high up. So you can simply slide that foot when it's on the floor, slide it further down, closer towards your other foot, so that you don't have to lift your leg up as high. Just do your best, just do what you can. And also try to keep your other leg active. So the leg that's laying on the floor, it's not floppy, it's not lazy. Foot is still flexed, which means your toes still pointing towards the sky, and fairly firm overall up your whole leg. Okay, other side. So switch your interlace here as well, which means your awkward interlace with the opposite pinky finger down. See if you can work that out if you haven't tried your awkward side before. So balance to the whole body, practicing everything both sides equally. So same thing with your extended leg that's on the floor, fairly activated. And we're going to extend your active leg up to the sky and lower down. Keeping your chest high. Try not to slouch back. So if you do notice that you're rounding your back, it's difficult to sit up, you don't have to bend your leg so much as I'm holding it up quite close to my chest, you see? So you can always unbend the leg a little bit and then just extend to the height that you can. Good. Okay, now we're going to come into butterfly position. So bring the soles of your feet together, grab a handful of your feet, and then we're going to just flap our butterfly wings very gently, first of all, up and down, getting into the hip sockets, loosening the hip joints gradually. And you can try to eventually start to bounce them a little bit more, but just go at a level of intensity that you're comfortable with. We are just warming up the hip joint. We just want to get movement in. This movement doesn't have to be forceful at all. Steady your breath as well as you go. Oh, we're doing circles. Okay, so we're going to just start rocking our bodies round and round. Here you should notice a stretch going into the groin, into the hip joints, but also perhaps for some of you across your lower back as well. So just notice how that sensation might change from one side of your body to the other. Start to also widen your circles. Try to explore the full range here that your body is allowing you to at this moment. And then change direction, same thing the other way. So now that we've done this movement for a few moments, you might notice your body has opened up a little bit. Your hips might allow you to go into a deeper range. Try and widen your circles any amount that you can. Maintain your regular breathing as well. And just keep rolling your body round and round, moving as slowly or as quickly as you would like. Come back to the center now, and then we're going to be moving into hero's pose, so into a kneeling position. So here you have the option to either tuck your toes underneath you for a nice juicy stretch across your feet, or you can just untuck and just rest on your ankles. And we're going to be bringing our hands out in front. Spread your hands wide and scrunch your fists close. So open wide, spread your 5 fingers all in different directions, and then scrunch and squeeze into your fists. Open, close. So here, if it's not comfortable to sit over your heels, you're welcome to come halfway up, so into a high kneel position. Okay, open, close, faster, faster, faster. Speed it up, speed it up. You should be starting to feel the burn in your wrists and your forearms already. If you're not, then woo, you're doing better than me. Go even faster, like lightning flashes. Go, go, go. Flash, flash, flash. Woo, look at my face there. I'm definitely feeling it. Okay, shaking it out. Give your wrists a nice roll. You should definitely have felt that. So rolling out your wrists, which is also a movement that you can come back to whenever you need to, in between certain movements that we'll be doing on all fours. We'll be placing the palms onto the floor and bearing the body weight quite a lot during this. So we want to warm up the shoulders now as well. So you're going to bring your elbows together, point them as high up as you can towards the sky, squeeze them back, point them down and around. So big range of movement across your shoulder blades. So by thinking of making as big, wider circles as you can with your elbows, you are able to get into the full range that your shoulder blades can slide and glide all around in. Change directions here now as well. So bring your elbows as far back as you can, pointing them up high as you can, and then bringing them round forwards, finishing your circles. So do a couple more. Then coming back to the center, come into your tabletop position now. Spread your fingers out wide so you feel the weight distributed over your whole hands and fingerprints. Hover your knees so your core is going to engage, and then twist your knee to the side. Come back to the center. Pivot again your knees to the other side and come back to the center. So just get used to this movement to begin with. Every time you twist your knees to the side, let your outside foot plant down flat. You also have the option to let your knees rest down onto the mat again in between each set. So we're going to add the elbow in here as well. So every time you twist to the side, let the elbow come up and pull that arm across the side of your face. Just keep practicing this movement for as many times as you need to. If I'm going too fast, you're welcome to pause or rewind. And of course, stretch out your wrists in between sets whenever you need to. Give your wrists a nice roll, shake them out. Then we're going to add one more movement to the sequence. We're going to add the kick through. So come up through your hovering tabletop, twist, and kick the bottom leg under. Come back, twist to the other side, and kick. Feel free if you need to pause this video or rewind just to get your head around it, because this is also working your brain. For some of you who are not familiar with this movement, it takes a bit of coordination to work out which leg you're supposed to kick through. So it's the bottom leg that kicks through. So you pivot with your feet, you lift your elbow up, and the leg that's underneath extends and kicks out to the side. Try to keep your hips low as well, so you see you can dip your hip down close towards the floor. Just hover it a few inches off the ground. So again, feel free to just come out of it, roll your wrists around, because we're going to be adding another movement to this whole sequence. So when you're ready, You're going to come back into your tabletop position, hover the knees, twist to the side, kick through, and land in a reverse tabletop position. And then swivel back to the start position. So you're just placing the foot and hand that are suspended in the air after your elbow pull and your kick through. You're just lowering those two pieces to the ground behind you or towards the floor, coming into a reverse tabletop. When you reverse tabletop, really press your hips high and define that whole movement. So give it a nice pause at the top of the range. The next round, we're going to add in boat pose. So after your reverse tabletop, sit your hips down, extend your arms and legs, try to keep your balance, and come back up through your reverse tabletop. Swiveling back to your hovering tabletop, ready for the other side, kick through, reverse tabletop, sit your bum down, boat pose, hold your core, keep your balance, pause, define that moment, again press the hips up, reverse tabletop, and come back to your hovering. Good. So try to keep going. Pause or rewind. I'll say it again, but it does take some coordination for a lot of people's brains. This is a workout in your mind as much as it is for your body to understand. So once you are able to do the whole thing, you'll realize how much of the different muscle groups in the body we're actually engaging in this one short sequence, which is why I love it so much. It works out your brain and engages your different body parts. Okay, let's go for one last set, both sides. After this round, we're going to get ready to hop to the front of our hands into your squat position. So get ready, hop your feet outside your hands, and then we're going to come and drop your hips down into a yogic squat. And working into our leg mobility here in your ankles and your knees and your hips, we can start to circle the hips round and round. So you can see here, I'm coming off my heels in order to bring my body weight forwards over my right heel and then round over to the left and bring it back. So here again, you're trying to think of making as wide a circle as you possibly can. So see how much you can rock your hips forward to the side and also to the back. Really try to spread your weight around so that we can exercise the ankles as well as the hips and change direction. If this is quite difficult, you can also bring your hands or fingertips onto the floor to help stabilize yourself and also take some of the weight. Okay, now come back to the center and prepare to stand straight up. We're going to go for some curling forward folds with back bend. So hands on the back of your hips, roll the shoulders back, arch your back, have a good old stretch, and then bring your arms forwards. Bring the elbows and the shoulders in front of you so you curl your back and curl all the way forwards and stretch as deep as you can. And then reverse curl your way all the way back up. Bring your hands back onto your hips and arch your back. Breathe in here. And then as you curl forwards, breathe out. So you want to be pacing your breath here to match the movement. So inhaling as you come up at the end of your back bend, you finish that inhale, then you switch to your exhale as you curl forwards, reaching down. So start to inhale, slowly curl up, finish the breath in, arch back, curl forwards and down again. As you repeat these movements, try to go deeper in either stretch. So last fold here, and once you come down, you're going to hop back into a plank pose. Step into a lizard pose. You're going to step that left foot outside the left hand, pull the left elbow back, twisting, and push your palm across to the right side. So elbow right back, twist. You also can lower your back knee on the floor if it's easier. Palm across to the right. So working on your upper thoracic mobility here, the upper part of your spine. So elbow pull back, palm across. Lower back down and swap sides. Step back to downward dog and then right leg to the outside. Elbow pull back, palm across to the left side. Pull back with that right elbow, palm across to the left. Okay, get ready to step back into your downward dog, and then you're just gonna pedal your legs out by walking your feet on the spot, bending alternate knee, and then come back onto tabletop position. So here we're going for a chest slide movement. So what you're going to do is bring your chest right down, bend elbows to the side, and scoot yourself forwards. Raise yourself up into a seal pose, and then arch your back to curl yourself back to this child pose. Repeat again, chest slide forwards, arching your back as you come up, and curling your spine as you roll back. So have a practice of this. If this is weird for you, if you haven't done it before, definitely pause and replay a couple times if it's, again, a challenge for your brain to wrap around. Or if it's really natural for you, then you're going to inhale as you slide forwards and arch up, and exhale, curl back with an angry cat back. And then we're going to reverse this. So we're going to angry cat, curl forwards, lower your hips down first, untuck your head last, lower your chest down, and then lift your hips, push into your hands to slide your chest backwards into the child pose. Curl your spine forwards into your seal pose here and lower yourself all the way down. Lift your bum up, push your chest back, 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 bum to the sky, and slide all the way back. And curl your way forwards. So from your tabletop position, we're going to slide the right knee forwards and the left knee up to your right foot, coming into a shin box position where your shins are going to make a 90-degree shape, like two sides of a box. And then what we're going to do is switch positions to come into shin box on the other side. So you can lean on one side with your hand, kick the outside leg first, and then wrap the new outside leg to the back. Shin box here to the left. Lean to the right, shin box to the right. So again, just have a practice this side to side. So it's always the outside leg that kicks first, and then the inside leg that becomes the new outside leg that folds behind you. And then you're going to gradually perhaps start to do this without the hand support. So just using the mobility of your hips and your knees to fold from one side to the other in your shin box position. Next, we're going to go for a kick and grab. So grab the outside foot wherever you can reach, your foot or shin or knee, and then the second leg and fold it to the side. So the outside leg first, kick and grab, and fold. Outside leg, grab, grab, and fold. Okay, so grab, grab, and fold. And then we're going to add a hip raise into this combo. So raise up, sit back down, same thing, adding on to the sequence. So hip raise, sit down, kick and grab, shin box. Hip raise, sit down, kick and grab, shin box. Okay, back to the center. Just scooch back to make sure you have enough space in front of you. Plant your hands down and then slide your legs back to lie onto your belly. One push up and back down, and we're getting ready to slide back to shin box. So roll to the side. It's the underneath leg that is going to lead. Both the knees fold and follow each other, and then slide back. One push up, lower down, roll to the other side. The underneath leg, the knee bends to come into shin box. Slide back again onto your belly, push up and down, and slide up to shin box. Kick, switch, kick, switch. Slide back, push up and down, slide up other side, kick, switch, kick, switch. Okay, I'm going a bit fast here, but we're just combining all the steps together so that you get to experience this all in a flow without stopping. So do this at your own pace as well. You do not have to be going as quickly as I am here. So we're going to add a few more pieces that we've done already. So plank push up. And we're going to lizard step to the right with your elbow pull. Push to the right. Step back. Chest slide forwards. Curl back. Chest slide forwards again. Right leg lizard elbow pull. Push across. Step back. Plank down. Slide back. Curl forwards. Shin box left. Kick, grab, shin box to the right. Kick, grab, shin box left, and slide back, push up plank, push down. Slide shin box right, hip raise, hips down, slide back, plank up, plank down, slide shin box left, hip raise, hip down, and well done, guys. Okay, well done if you followed along. We're going to come down for a cool down sequence now. So we're going to spread the legs into a straddle position. So widen your legs as much as you comfortably can apart until you feel a good stretch. We're going to bow forwards. So walk your hands out in front of you until you feel the intensity that's just right. And then you're going to start to pulse up and down very gently, flexing and extending at your elbows. So we're slowly pulsing forward and back. If this is difficult for you to be leaning forwards, and if you notice that by sitting in your straddle position, you're slouching back, you're welcome to bring your hands behind your hips to press yourself against the floor instead. So next we're going to come to stretch out your chest muscles. So come to lie down on your front, and then you're going to take your left arm directly out at a 90-degree angle beside you, and then bring it forward about 45 degrees. Bend your elbow slightly, and then bring your right palm and plant it down next to your shoulder. Then turn yourself gently onto your left hip, bend your legs until you can feel the stretch across this pec muscle in front of your left shoulder. So that's that muscle that goes across your armpit. The other option that I'm doing here, which you have, is to bring your upper leg, point it behind you, and gently pulse. Okay, come back onto your chest, and we're going to do the other side. So bring the left palm in close to your shoulder, extend that right arm to the side at a 90-degree as a reference point, then bring it forward 45 degrees. Bend that elbow. Okay, then push into that left hand, roll onto your left hip, and bend both of your knees. And you're welcome to stay here, or you can bring that top leg, in this case your left leg, and start to point it back. And gently pulse. it's really important to be stretching out these muscles because they are always super, super tight, especially as humans nowadays. We sit with a rounded posture quite a lot. When we sit, when we work, basically when we do anything with our arms in front of us, and also after the session where we spent a lot of time on your hands and knees, in a hovering tabletop or a push-up or a plank position, this muscle here is often very underlooked in terms of muscles we think we need to go and stretch. So this could feel really intense. So just push yourself to roll onto the side of your body as much as is enough for you. So come back now onto your belly and turn around all the way to lie on your back, and we'll finish with a couple of twists. So with your knees bent here, bring your hips over to one side and then lower your knees the opposite side. Turn away from your knee, so extend your opposite arm, and you can also bring one hand to rest over your thighs if you'd like to add that extra bit of weight to hold your legs down. And then just breathe here comfortably. Okay, release your twist, hop your hips through center, and then hop them over to the other side to then lower your knees down for your twist on the other side. So again, extend the opposite arm, look towards the extended arm facing away from your knees, and breathe steadily here with the option to place one hand over your thighs. Okay, release your twist here, bring your knees back up to the center, your hips in the central position, and then before we finish, we're gonna widen your feet out to the sides and just windshield wiper your knees gently from side to side. And then bring them back to the center and extend your legs and your arms for your resting position. So here, just let your body be completely neutral. Let all effort and tension go out from your whole body. Just let yourself relax completely. Just take a moment to be aware of whatever sensations that you feel currently in this moment after your practice. Noticing your physical sensations as well as your current mood, your emotional state. You are welcome to stay here for as long as you need to. Otherwise, thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you had fun and well done. I hope you have an amazing day ahead of you, and see you next time.